why are you guys talking so much about relationship and about Greg being single? I'm like, I don't know why he keeps talking about it.
But, and who's to say I'm always single when I'm on the show? You never
Maybe
know.
sometimes you are not.
Maybe I'm in a relationship. Maybe I'm not. You never know. Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
How's everyone doing? New week, new you.
Yes.
I wore a heavy shirt on a hot day.
Yes. Why did you do that?
I don't know. It's a good question. Can't figure that one out. Question for you. Do you have an iPhone or Android?
Both.
So do I.
But I am a fan of Samsung more.
So am I.
Yes.
Everybody fights me on this. Like, oh, I'm an iPhone person. I'm like, I have both. I've used both. I am definitely more a fan of Android phones than iPhones.
It's for some reason it's easier, and I still didn't get this iCloud thing. I know that some pictures are going to the iCloud, but like how to get them out of there, I have no idea.
You gotta travel up there.
Yes,
you gotta
to
get
the
a plane.
iCloud. Yes.
Or just lift your head up because you're so tall.
Yeah, no. It's it's a great tool. If you like lose some materials or if you lose some videos to try to restore the iCloud or something, or to transfer the stuff to the iCloud, but at the same time it's very confusing. So I prefer to double copy, to my laptop or to the hard drive if it's something very important.
The genius of Google and of Apple was the idea of giving people the iCloud and the storage for free. X amount
but it's
for free.
Not for free.
At first it was for free.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they just kind of lure you into it. And then after a while, like, by the way, if you want any more, because by the way, you're running out of cloud space, but hey.
But especially for me, like as an influencer, I film so much. I film every single day.
Yeah.
There is like some stuff coming into the iCloud. So the storage has to be bigger and bigger and bigger.
So now we got to pay every month to keep stuff in storages, either iCloud or Google. I have a Google Drive.
Yes.
So all these, because we're Android people. And by the way, if you're on iPhone, I'm going to give you 2 reasons right now why you want to go to Android. And I wish I was being sponsored by
camera. The camera is better on Samsung.
You like camera? Yeah, people think the cameras on Samsung are better. Yes. I also agree with that. But here's the 2 things. Well, the one thing that's most important. I can actually schedule a text to go out. Meaning, like, I'm originally from New York. I live in LA, 3-hour difference. Let's say I want to talk to my brother about something before he goes to work at 9 a.m. That's 6 a.m. my time. Anyone who knows me knows that I sleep till 10. So at 6 a.m., that's definitely REM time for me. My rapid eye movement, I'm sleeping like a baby. But the night before, because as a night owl, because I'm a writer, a lot of times writers are night owls because they can write at night without any distractions. I'll write up a text to my brother. Hey, don't forget to do this, blah, blah, very important. And I'll schedule it to go out at 5:55 a.m. my time. So he gets it at 8:55 a.m. his time.
Cool.
And I'm sleeping. So this is the genius, and I'm going to show you how to do it on your phone. This is the genius of Samsung? Android on Samsung. But iPhone doesn't let you do it. iPhone says, oh yeah, we allow you to do it. Oh, you do? Yeah, let me look at it. This is what they do. They can allow you to schedule a text, but then guess what happens at 5:55 in the morning? Ding, 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 ding. And it wakes you up so that you press send.
Oh my God.
It's like, what's the purpose of that? I guess I don't work for that. So screw you with that iPhone. Android, you're where it's at. I'm very happy with that.
What is the second reason you said 2 reasons?
Oh, in certain states, and if you're, for example, a real estate person, which I also am a real estate person. I do commercial real estate, meaning I sell and buy apartment buildings. Let's say I'm talking to a guy that wants to sell his property to me. And I'm like, I hear, I deal with off-market properties that aren't for sale, but I have an off-market property. Before I list it, do you want to buy it? So then what I do is I say, okay, tell me about your property on the phone. He'll be like, okay, yeah, that's 84 units. You got 24 are 1 bedrooms, 12 are 2 bedroom, 2 bath. And they're just going through this whole list of what their building consists of. Yeah, it's 48,000 square feet. Okay. And then that conversation is done within like 3 minutes. Okay, I'll get back to you with the price and blah, blah, blah. Hang up the phone on Android, and in certain countries, you can let people know it's being recorded. And then you can say to them, oh, here it is. And then I listen to the message back, and it says all the numbers I needed to get. Okay, this is how many 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 bath, square footage. And that's all right there. Instead of saying to the guy, okay, 1 second, I'm trying to write this down. 1 second, sir.
Oh, okay.
So now it's much easier and more efficient for real estate. So I think it's great. So I have used that in states that's legal.
Wait, the iPhone does not allow you
on
to
iPhone,
record?
you can't record any conversation and you can't schedule a message.
For iPhone, maybe it's for security or something.
Well, that's what it is. But it's like everybody, you don't have to police us.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the boss of me, iPhone. You're not the boss of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care that my stuff comes out green to my iPhone friends. They'll take my green text. They'll respond. iPhone is too many controls and stuff, and then things are corner the market too much with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big fan.
Not a big fan. I'm not a
Not
big
a big fan.
Like I always wanted to try,
Mhm.
and everyone is using iPhone, so okay, I'll follow.
All the cool kids are doing it, right?
Yeah, because of this iMessage and all these like little things and.
But see, that's another thing that bothers me about I don't like iMessage because I'm doing 1,000 things a day, not just looking up Facebook birthdays. 1,000 things a day. So if I get a quick text from somebody that's not that important, like, oh, hey, Greg, did you want chicken for dinner later tonight? Like, I'm like, okay, I'll do this. I'll come back to that in like 10 minutes. But this person over there is like, it's on red receipts. He saw the message. He didn't get back to me. What's he doing? Relax.
Yes, I see. I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I'll get back to you. Life's going to go on. Just give me a minute. Maybe I'm in the bathroom. But did you know the year you have 365 days? Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we all know that, unless it's a leap year or whatever. But do you know if you have 23 people in a room, chances are 50-50 that 2 people will have the same birthday?
It's always, for everything, is 50% chance.
Yeah.
If you see dinosaur on the street, like it's 50% chance. You either see him or not.
No, you don't see dinosaurs on the streets and stuff. No, but like you have a group of like 20-ish people, 2 people can have the same birthday. Remember, there are 365 days in the year, but yet 2 people out of those 23 most likely have the same birthday.
Yeah, I have a question. Every year is 365?
Every year, unless it's like a leap year every 4 years.
Yeah, what about this like February
Then they add
thing?
an extra day in February, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in the U.S.
So it becomes, only in the U.S. Not all over the world.
But
so it's 366 becomes?
then yes, that
opposite?
1 year it becomes 366 because of the 1 extra day in February. I feel so bad for those people that are born on that day.
I feel so good for them because they celebrate every 4 years.
No, that's for you.
I wish.
But I think they can celebrate actually on the 28th and the 1st because there's the 29th, right?
Yeah.
So they can celebrate. So they can technically get 2 birthdays. Then on that 1 year, they can get 3 birthdays.
Guys, let us know if some of you have a birthday on 29th of February.
Yeah.
We want to wish you a happy birthday.
We'll
4 times.
A present from us if you actually have a birthday on the February 29th. And if you're twins that are born on the 29th and one is a little bit before or after the time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like on the 28th and then on the leap year, the twin is born on the 29th. So that twin, who's a little bit of minutes later, they get screwed every 3 years.
Oh my God.
Here's what's interesting. I have a lot of time on my hands, apparently. So I actually went on Facebook, that nobody uses anymore, but I still use just to keep in contact with people.
A lot of people use
A lot
Facebook.
of people use it, and I appreciate it. Let me tell you why I love it. I'm a single man, so. Anyway,
So girls, right?
yes, slide into my DMs.
Yes.
No, so get this. I went and I looked at all my friends on Facebook, and most of them are either friends of mine or girls I've dated.
Okay.
Either one date or more. So
Uh-huh.
I went because I'm single. Is there a pattern here of what I'm attracted to, or what's attracted to me, or who I connect with or vibe with?
Okay.
So I went on Facebook and I found this way to export all the birthdays of your friends on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now you're getting interested. So I export all these days from January 1st to December 31st. Then I put it into the 12 astrological signs. So, Capricorn all the way up to Sagittarius.
So what is the top one for you?
So you would think that people say, because I'm a Virgo, you're only attracted to these kinds of people. Now I know that there's rising signs and there's, your moon sign, but I'm just talking sun here. My top 4 of all the people, I like all of them.
Yeah.
Are each of the 4 things. I have the earth, the air, the fire, and water.
Okay.
But I think it's crazy. Like usually you think, I only connect with other earth signs or other water signs or fire signs. All my top 4, all the 12.
So it doesn't work for you.
It doesn't work for me because it goes Capricorn, Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, and Sagittarius. And those are all like water, earth, air, and fire, respectively.
Good.
So I thought that was crazy to think, oh my God, there
isn't particular type for you or like particular horoscope for you.
As far as like those elements, there's no particular element I'm right for. I'm right for all elements. However, the only thing I'm bad with are other Virgos. So if you're a Virgo female, it's the least.
Don't send him DMs.
Do not slide in my DMs if you're a Virgo, unless you feel that you are going to be the exception, to the rule of it all. But I thought that was just really interesting.
But you are single now, so it doesn't matter.
It matters more than ever now because, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. I thought that was very interesting because that stuff still, boggles my mind how accurate it is in so many ways.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Oh my God.
I was talking to a girl the other day and she brought this up. When I ask you a question, I'm going to tell you what happened to her. Do you believe in karma?
That's a deep question.
How about this? Do you believe in karma?
No, it is a deep question. Let me think for 20 seconds.
Yeah. Think while I tell you what happened with this girl.
Okay, tell
me. It's a quick story, but as you're thinking. She said that she was an event planner and she had her number one client that she makes the most money from.
Okay, can I respond before you continue?
Oh, yes. You remembered what you were going to talk about.
No, I think what you have done in this life is going to affect your next life because I believe in reincarnation.
Reincarnation?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but there is like a different levels of fate. Like animal, plant, human.
You can come back at
higher dimensions. Like where do you go in this? Like or like underworld, whatever. If you've been like really, really bad, I don't know.
Oh wow!
That's how I see it.
Yeah. Do you become like a mosquito that everybody hates and they're always trying to shoo away? No.
That's a bug. That's a different one. That's a different level. Like you go to underworld and you struggle there.
Oh, I didn't realize we're dealing with other worlds. Underworld in this
underworld,
instance. Wow.
I'm pretty sure like this is how it works.
Really?
Yes.
On a quick side note, the most deadliest thing to ever live on this planet that's killed more than anything else ever, mosquito.
Oh my God.
True story. The most killingest of all. Yeah,
so mosquitoes don't have a chance to reincarnate.
That's what I'm saying. That's right, because they kill because they bite stuff and then they spread that to other things.
Yeah, and
so that's why they all
animals.
Die and animals and humans and everything like that. So that's how
crazy.
I know. No one would ever think of it. They think, the whale, the lion, the human. No, mosquito. So the girl, she had this client who was her number one client. She made more money from him, but then she found out some things about him that weren't good. So her conscience told her to stop working with this guy. So she's cut out working for that guy that she made the most money from. And then a short while later, she winds up getting 2 new clients that make more money than she did with that guy. So that to her is the karma. She thought, this is good karma because I got rid of the person I didn't believe in and my conscience told me to do it. And then I got rewarded through karma.
No, I thought that karma is more than if you did something wrong from like a certain perspective, then you will get punished. It's
the same thing. It's exactly that. And in her case, she thought, here I am taking money from a guy that maybe his money's not clean. So that's what it says. So it means the same. Yeah. Similar to that, do you believe in fate, meaning that it's already destined, it's whatever's going to happen is going to happen, you have no control over it, or that you actually have control over your destiny in your future?
I think if you are going right direction and you are following your intuition and your path, right, then you can't be wrong. Like the situations are gonna lead you to the correct place where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
And I feel like I had, like how you call this deja vu. So when you see the deja vu, it means that you are going the right direction. You are where you're supposed to be. So it means that you have seen those like key pictures before.
Really?
Yes, and then you see them in the real life. This is just my perspective. Like it doesn't mean that,
Right. I just had a deja vu the other day with somebody, so I must be on the right path.
Yes.
So if you never have deja vus, you're on the wrong path. You better figure it out, man. Hey.
But I just feel that people need to follow intuition. And if you don't like the country where you... I think we talked about it before.
Maybe a piece of it.
A little bit, yeah.
If you don't like where you're at?
Yes, if you don't like where you're at and you feel like you belong elsewhere, then just don't overthink and like, but here I have this, and I have a house. No, if you don't belong to that place and you are meant to do bigger things, like just follow it. Otherwise, you will be punished, by your guardian angels by sitting at the village or something.
That's so true. Yeah. And by the way, if you are the exact opposite, if everything you do, if your instincts always tell you to do the wrong thing, then try an experiment and do the opposite. Meaning like, and it's like, not to quote from the old Seinfeld TV show, which when George did everything opposite, it worked out perfectly for him. But it is true. So maybe your instincts need to be recharged. But if your instincts are good and you see that good things come to them, stick to the instincts. If not, do the opposite. Meaning like, let's say you're somebody who you never tip when you get your coffee. I'm just making something. You never tip. You get your thing and then the thing pops in front of you, which by the way is kind of annoying. It's like, here you go, 15, 18, 20, 40%. Hey man, all you did was click 2 buttons. But no, whatever. So let's say that I'm not going to, just give me my receipt. I don't even want my receipt. I want to get out of here. No, I'm going to tip, 20%. And you start tipping 20% because that's the opposite of what you want to do. Maybe something's going to change. Maybe something's going to change. Maybe you're putting good out there, like, oh, I'm helping these people here with a little extra money. Maybe it'll come back to me somehow. Back to karma? Back to fate? I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think? Your instincts are good? You'd like to do what you...
I would say, yeah, my instincts are good. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing what I like. And sometimes you are thinking like, oh my God, why am I doing this? Like, why am I, let's say, why we are running this podcast. And it might lead us to something much bigger. And we don't know it yet, but it might. So this is what happened to me, that I couldn't realize what I'm doing. I can tell you the example, okay? Yeah. I didn't know like why I'm doing this, but I kept doing it. And then it leads me to something like greater.
Yes.
For example, that's a bad example, but when I was young, I'm still young, of course, I'm 27.
27.
Yeah, 27. So when I was 19, I was going to men's strip clubs. Like,
where you look familiar.
Huh? What? No, okay. So I was like going to the strip club and I was wasting a lot of money, but I was making good money because I already play professionally basketball. So I was making good money, especially for Russia. I was like, okay, and almost every single free day, because we had 3 days different time than the weekends. Like sometimes it's at the weekend, but most of the time it's not, but it doesn't matter. So I was going to the strip club. And I was like, why am I wasting my time and money, to the guys who like for
gigolos.
what?
They're
yeah,
gigolos.
like gigolos, and like why it's not fun. But I kept going. Yeah. And then you know what happened?
What happened?
The father of my son appears there. Yes, and we start dating, and this was the time when I stopped and he stopped. Like he was doing striptease maybe for like just couple months for like extra income, whatever. Sure. And this was the time when we got together, and both of us stopped going there. And I think I never went there after that.
And that's good because that all comes back to like it was fated. It was fate that you guys were going to meet there. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Your instincts are good to be there, even though it was like. What am I doing at this place? And then boom.
Yeah, that was like that. Like, why am I wasting money?
That's why a lot of times I will also go out. Like if a friend says, "Oh, come to this place," I'm like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to that bar, or I don't want to go to that event. It's not going to be. But then I go because, and this is how I think. Like maybe I'm going to meet somebody there, and then somebody could say, "Well, wait a minute, you don't want to meet people at that thing because that's not going to be a good event." But sometimes it's the exception. Like they also are there. I didn't want to come. I came. Yeah. You never know.
That was us. When we met on the New Year Eve.
That's right. We met at.
I was like, I don't want to go there, but I have to because we promoted the beauty pageant that I participated.
That's right.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for just a little bit, and then I met Greg.
That's
I'm
right.
Like, wow.
That's right.
And now we are running the podcast.
And we're running the podcast. That's right. And I remember I drove you home that night.
Yes.
And my date was with us, so me and my date drove you home that night.
Yes. That was funny.
If you could do something to change the world, what would you want to do to change the world? Because I know every time I talk, if I start to talk about like things that are a little, I get heated, whatever, you're like, oh, calm down, because you're a very relaxed person. Yeah. You have a lot of love. You rule with love. If you could change the world, what would you do to change it?
I would, I still have this question in my head, like why we don't build the plastic recycling companies. Like all of that has to go to the ocean.
Oh yeah, the oceans, they're filled with plastic.
Yeah, it's like I would focus on that for some. I mean, I know there is a lot of like pollution and like many other things go sideways,
Yeah.
But I really want to become a big sponsor for, not a big sponsor, but I want to do like a charity for the company called 4Ocean.
Okay.
We can put it here.
This one.
Yes, this one. They clean oceans, basically. They go on the boats and they clean from the plastic. But the thing is, like, where do they storage it? It's so weird that people were able to create manufacturers to make plastic.
Yeah. What happens when it's no longer usable? Where does the plastic go?
Yes.
I have an idea. I think it goes to my neighbor's house. Because it's filled with like junk all over the place.
That's crazy.
Maybe
but
not.
this is the answer for your question.
That's
I would focus on cycling companies. Yes.
Oh, that's very nice. If I were president of the U.S., I would actually try to tell, you know how we have health insurance, you know, and it's affordable, whatever. Maybe it isn't, but maybe it is. But at least it's getting there. But then nobody has like affordable dental insurance.
Yeah.
So I would want to make dental insurance the same as health insurance so that you can go to the dentist to get your teeth fixed and your gums and all that, because so many people die because of heart disease. A lot of it happens in the gums and they don't catch it till it's too late. So right now it's just used as like, oh, it's just cosmetic. No, it's not. There are a lot of things that you need to do.
It's connected.
Yeah, it's all connected to your health. Your mouth is so connected to your health. They've known about this for years, decades. But because a lot of people just, I want to get my teeth whitened. But then again, by the way, just making your teeth look good also helps the person, in their own head. You know what I'm saying? You ever see those commercials or whatever of people like, I went to they have like the teeth all over, like summer teeth, like a summer here and summer there. But then like, when they get like that, they become like they're happy. Their mental state's different. They're not afraid. Their whole demeanor changes. So I think it's very important to help people from the inside and out. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I definitely see myself in US still.
Why would you not be? Of course you're going to be in the US. Yes.
Yeah,
you love it here.
I love it here and I feel like I kind of belong to this country.
Yes.
Like with my mentality, like US mentality is the closest probably to me. Even though people here, like we used to say, like a little bit not so deep. They don't go too deep into the subject. Like we spoke about.
Stupid American.
No, I did not say that. No,
not you, but maybe other people, other countries. Meanwhile, we're really pretty freaking smart here in the U.S.
Yes.
Just ask us.
Yes.
We're happy to tell you.
Well, it depends. Like, listen, stupid people are everywhere, okay?
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
No, I'm just saying, like, they follow government, they trust the media, like, it's all over the world. It's not only in Russia or U.S. or whatever.
No, I mean, there are people that are average intelligence, sub-average.
I would say people here are more open to things. Like, they are more open to unique things.
Yes.
That's what attracts me the most.
Well, especially...
Like creativity, talents, more open, like to...
Nothing's like LA. LA is that, what you just said. Yeah, we're open to everything.
Yes. That's what I like, because in Russia it's like, straightforward like this. Exactly. I don't want to see this, but I want to do this. But
no, exactly. I think that's what we're probably most proud of out here in LA, is being very open to everything. And so many things happen and are discovered and are learned and built and, from LA and goes out to the world from here. So it is pretty cool. In 5 years, I will be on my 5th or 6th season on a highly successful TV show, which means I got to book it this year because it's going to be in its 5th or 6th year in 5 years.
So it can be our show.
Because it could already be. It could be our show.
Yeah, it could be our show.
It could be our show. Shh. That's for sure. And then obviously I won't be on Facebook looking for my
birthdays,
my birthday match to find that. So I will hopefully be with that person at a time and probably have one of the 2 or 3 children.
Why are you looking at on Facebook for the match?
No, I was seeing if there was a pattern. I'm trying to learn, like, okay, who do you connect with more? Who do you connect with less? And I know I connect with all elements. And with certain ones in particular. If you're a Capricorn woman, Cancer woman, Libra woman.
Stop.
Or Sagittarius.
People ask me, like, why are you guys talking so much about relationship and about Greg being single? I'm like, I don't know why he keeps talking about it.
But, and who's to say I'm always single when I'm on the show?
Maybe sometimes you are not.
Maybe I'm in a relationship. Maybe I'm not. You never know. I mean, I talk as if I'm a single person because I know that a lot of people out there are single and a lot of people need advice in relationships, no matter where you are. Even when I give advice in dating for single, it also could apply to a relationship that are married because maybe, they kind of not gave up, but they don't do interesting things for the other partner anymore. Or they don't think about the other partner like they should, like as in the wooing stage when they were like all over them. So that's what I'm saying. And also in 5 years, if the math stays the same, we will have reached 100,000 Patreons in 5 years. If everything stays the same from when we started this 14 episodes ago, I think, till now, if we go 5 years from now, we will have 100,000 Patreons.
Oh my God.
Wow, thank you guys for being here. Oh, we should do an episode set in the future. We should actually do an episode that like in 1 year from now and then go back and look at that.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Wow.
That would be funny.
Okay.
Well, I hope that in 1 year both of us are going to become like a famous actors or something like that. Or producers.
And you know what we're going to do? And we'll still do this for you guys. But what we're going to do, because we're going to be on sets, different places in the world, we'll do it through Zoom. So we'll like each set our own little cameras up at our place, and then our amazing editor, Eric, will take it and put us all together, and that's how we're going to keep doing it. So anyway, 1 year from now, where are we going to be with AI?
Honestly, that AI thing like scares me. And I was thinking about it yesterday about the Photoshop thing. Why I say Photoshop? Because I sent to a girl to edit the pictures and I obviously pay her. And I was like, oh my God, the AI would be able to edit the pictures. So many people are going to stay without a job. So, but I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, because to survive, you need money. But if AI is going to take your job, you need to find another job. That makes it more difficult.
I still think that, AI can't replace human talent and human creativity.
That's for sure. Like AI cannot be on the screen for like actors, for example. Like it just can't.
It can only take what it's been fed into the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So it can't learn itself. It's not sentient, I think is the word, to start to think on its own. It's whatever we teach it as humans to do, can it do. But so it's not going to be creative in a sense of it's going to outsmart us. But like with Photoshop, there's certain things that it's easy because let's say, for example, it's under your eye stuff. Well, a human can do it, and they may miss the part, but the machine, boom, they know exactly what to do because it's colors, it's all that stuff. It's very easy for it to do. It's like a mathematical equation for it. Yeah, you gonna say something about that?
I'm just saying some professions could be replaced, but some of them are not. But I've seen AI edit the videos already, so I've seen doing that. What it could do is to take the gaps away. Like, a silent gap. But it cannot choose the best
take?
Best take, yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, you still need the editor. Yes, it might be able to take the gaps away, but it cannot choose the best take.
Exactly. And it can only do edits that have been done in the past. Meaning that new person is going to come out with a new way to edit something that we haven't seen yet. It can't come up with that itself. It can only do things that it's taken in the past. So that's what I think about that. Now, but every time we lose jobs because of technology, we'll gain jobs. There's always something new coming out there. People will always have something to do.
Well, I wish that AI is going to take jobs, and then people have more time for like creativity and more time to connect with themselves and more time for fun and more time for family. But at the same time, as I said, like we're not going to get to that point where you can make money, just doing nothing. Or like money maybe will go away at all because AI will do the job.
Well, like a cashless society. No, we don't need money anymore. Everyone's going to be the same. That kind of sounds a little more like some other kind of Eastern ideology. If you were 5 feet 9 inches, my height.
Greg, it's not your height.
What job would you do if you were 5'9" instead of 6'9"?
Well, I can still be a model, especially in Los Angeles. But what I would do, probably it would be something connected with embroidery. I really like embroidery.
Maybe for like a basketball player or something?
No, like a designer.
Remember that when you made that?
Oh, yeah. But it's not embroidery. It was diamond art.
Sorry. I thought it was embroidery.
But something similar. Yeah, it could be connected with stones. Like probably design.
Really? You dabble in that now?
I'm still looking forward to have my own brand.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
for
not?
Tall people. But like stylish clothes for tall people, not just a regular one.
That's actually really a good idea.
Yeah, because I have never seen the website with the stylish clothes for taller people.
So people out there that are designers, we should contact her. Okay, we need to get by the way, we need people who know how to build apps because we got some app stuff we want to build. Developers, we got a couple
design
ideas.
Projects.
Even ideas we haven't told you about. We got some stuff. We need some people in our corner that want to, make a lot of money and have a lot of fun. We have a lot of creative people here.
Yeah.
When I was in maybe 10th grade, 11th grade, I was thinking, honestly, maybe I'll be a priest. And then I was told priests can't have sex.
And you give up on this idea?
And I said, let's just hold off on the priest idea for now. I can do a lot of good, but now I think if I wasn't in the entertainment field, I'd be like a life coach. Because I think I do that on a daily basis anyway with my friends for free. You're welcome, everybody.
Welcome, motherfuckers.
But seriously, I help everybody. So I think that I would be a great life coach. And then sometimes they say, oh yeah, those that can't do, like in acting, those that can't teach. I mean, if you can't, you can't make it, you can become an acting teacher. I think I'd be a good life coach to people. I think I guide people all the time to begin with. Because as a Virgo, we see things different than a Libra. Where Virgos are 2 steps ahead for everybody. They can see what your friends are doing. Oh my God, that's a mistake you're making. Why are you doing that? Why are you calling her? Why are you gonna meet him? Whatever. I can see that stuff. And then oh my God, you're so right. I've had friends, probably 3 or 4 friends of mine over the years have said to me after I've helped them out, oh my God, listen, from now on, I'm only listening to you. Just tell me what to do and I will do that. And they do it and they start to, things start happening good. And then they divert a little bit, and then okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it. I know I didn't do what you said, but I'm gonna now. And I'm like, you know what? But then you realize that I can't help everybody all the time.
Yeah,
all my friends. So I'd love to have somebody that would talk to me about this stuff. I don't have my own life coach. I have a mentor. That's kind of like a life coach. Yeah, I do kind of. Okay, I take it.
Yeah,
back.
You said you never visit a therapist or anyone.
No, I never had a therapist or a counselor or a psychiatrist or a psychologist. Or any kind of thing, you get the gist. Yeah, no, I don't. I haven't had any of that.
Where do you get your ideas for movies and your film ideas?
That's a good question.
Is it just can it happen randomly? You've been walking around and just happened? Or sometimes you think that you want to do the particular thing?
I'll tell you exactly how one idea came about for Joe Dick, that one movie. Joe Dick, my family had a deli at a mall. And I would, this was when I was younger, and I would walk the mall, and there was a restaurant there that had a dinner theater, meaning that people could eat dinner and watch a play at the same time on stage. I saw a girl that I thought was pretty. I followed her, from afar in the mall, and I walked in there, and I saw, I came in late to the start of the show, which I didn't know. I didn't know it was a dinner theater. I just walked into the restaurant looking for the girl, and then I saw her, and then she was with somebody, so I walked away. Now, I thought to myself, wouldn't that be interesting if, this is the basis of the show, a guy sees a girl in a mall, he follows her into this theater, into a restaurant, not knowing it was dinner theater night.
Yeah.
And then on stage, he sees this kidnapping, but it's a fake kidnapping.
Yes.
But then he sets out to solve this fake kidnapping.
Oh my God.
In the movie, what I'm saying? That's the gist of Joe Dick, because the guy was a detective. Dick is slang for detective from the 1940s. So this guy who was kicked off a reality show that was about looking for the world's best amateur detective. Yeah. Now he sees this kidnapping. He's going to solve this kidnapping, because he saw this girl was involved. So, but it wasn't a real kidnapping. So anyway, so that's how that idea happened. And I wrote the whole movie from there. Just from that idea, what about that? And then it just started going. Other times people just give you ideas I want to do a movie about a Paris Hilton type character. And then I'm like, okay, well, let me research that. That was Reality Queen, a movie that just came out during the pandemic, right before the pandemic, by the way. It was a lot of fun. But a guy hired me to be one of the writers of this thing and then produce it. And so then you take an existing idea and then you look at, the things that are going on.
What you can do around it.
And it's like a mockumentary in a way. Let's, play with this idea, but let's heighten it. So yeah, it all depends on that. But usually life situations, or you read something, or you see something on TV, or something in a movie just, sticks in your head. Or if you're reading a book, maybe a line of dialogue makes you say, oh my God, well, that'd be great if that thing there was huge. So
I hear you.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yes. Tell us, guys, in the comments, are you iPhone or Android?
Android, iPhone, Android.
Yes, and please don't forget that we are running Patreon with Greg. Okay.
Yes.
And we are doing custom videos there. It's very important. That
you're doing a great job on that too, by the way. Yes.
On custom videos?
No, the custom videos. Well, you're
custom
killing
videos
custom
too.
videos. Yeah, you're killing on that. Yeah, the Patreon's going great. Yes, guys. That's it for today. We'll see you guys next week, and I hope you guys We'll probably have guests next week also, we're doing now. We're going to do guests some weeks. Some weeks it's just us. So just keep coming, having fun. come to our Patreon?
Yes, and I'm gonna go home now to treat my finger because I smashed. Yeah, my finger in the car. So
yeah, she didn't realize that when you close the door, you should take your hand out first.
Sometimes, yeah, at least sometimes, yeah.
Didn't know that. She left it in.
Yeah, I hope I'm not gonna stay without the nail, but it's okay.
Yeah. So let's wave goodbye. This is her right now waving goodbye with her 10 fingers or 9 fingers. Okay, bye everybody. Peace. Oh, I just missed my hand. I just did a high five to you in my head.